welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna teach you regarding ADLD, I mean Applied Digital Logic Design, sorry. And one thing I wanna say you that no one in the YouTube channel is teaching this course. Like they are teaching, okay, like the part of the topics of this particular subject or particular course. They're not teaching from the starting till the end, and if they are teaching, they're not actually teaching what actually we want for this engineering. So this is from the one college PDF I have taken, and I'm gonna just discuss it. So let us begin. So first we want the difference between analog signals and the digital signals. So in simple words, if I wanna say, digital is nothing but we know our what mobile or phone, right? So that is nothing but digital. Analog means like we are using some circuits and doing, or rather than the digital, that is nothing but analog. And one thing I will say to how to remember this means, in analog all will be happening, but in digital, that's opposite it will be happening. Okay. So if you see here in this continuous in both time and the amplitude, but here it is a discrete. Discrete means the not continuous in the time and the amplitude. So this you can just ignore it. So main thing is continuous and not continuous, or discrete also you can write it, and that is both in time and amplitude. So this is the first point you can remember. So like if you do not understand some points, just do the chat GPT, okay? Because a man is also not perfect, okay? So you have to also learn for yourself. If you do not understand anything, just go to the GPT or chat GPT or any AI tool and just say that why it is actually not, and explain me like that. Okay, I'm just saying the points and just explaining a bit so that a bit of idea you will get what is that actually. So this point is the infinite range of the values and finite range of the values. Infinite and finite range of the values means actually in the like bits we're going to use 0 and 1 only, right? So range of the values means how much zeros, how much 1 will be there. That is nothing but range. So here it is infinite range of values, here it's a finite. So this is a second point. Next, more exact values, and here not exact values. So some points will cut right. So that means it is enough for your exams. And if you want the PDF, I'll just upload a bit later in the description box, because I'm gonna just merge the all the units together because of that reasons. Okay, so as I said, right, like exact values we will get, but here also will miss both we will get as a exact values, okay? But here more exact value, but here a bit less compared to this. Next, here it's storing the such a signal requires large amount of memory. Like whatever the one signal or whatever the one data you have to store it, definitely we have to store in the memory, right? For example, whatever we learn, whatever we see in our daily life, we are going to store it in our memory, right? So that it will be like long term. Like if you have any incident happened today, and a few days later, if you remember that incident which was happened today, that is nothing but a memory of ours, right? So here both of those memory is there, both of those are signal storing, but here it is a large amount and here it is a less amount. That's the difference. Next, processing requires a large processing power, and here it is a less, means both also one, that's one process over for a power it is required, okay? But here large power it is required and here less power it is required. That's the difference. Process over for power it is required. So here process differ and here transmit, because one signal for first you have to collect it, and you have to process it, and you have to just transmit to the one particular things where we want the signal, right? So here both of those are transmitting, and whatever that transmission over, right, the bandwidth is required. So what is bandwidth? I'll give you one word. Just go ChatGPT and search. I know what is that, but still go to the ChatGPT and just search for it. Okay, it will give easy definitions, and still if you did not understand what is it, let me know. So transmitting it requires a large bandwidth, and here it is less bandwidth. Bandwidth is there, but here large and here less. So these are the differences. First one is continuous and not continuous in time and amplitude. Next, infinite, finite, and that is for range of the values. And the more exact value, less exact value. And here the storing the signals requires large amount of memory, but here less amount of energy. And here the processing power will be large, and here processing power will be less. Transmitting it requires the high bandwidth, and transmitting requires the less bandwidth. So this is the first video regarding the difference. Only 5 minutes I have taken it.